Hello, everyone. We are here today with Benjamin, who just came top 16 in yesterday's Oceania online treasure cup. How you feeling, bro?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I was pretty slightly disappointed that I couldn't crack into the X1 range, but I was happy that I got 10th. It's my best
Yeah.
result, so yeah.
Yeah, last time we saw you, I think it was top 32. Now you've cracked in the top 16. So
Yeah, yeah, happy.
yeah. So Kalgara, what was the reason behind this leader?
Well, I've been an Enel main since OP05, bit of a one trick. And right now, it feels like Enel is not in the best spot. It's always going to be decent, just inherently, but right now it's has a lot of decks that it really struggles into. So I thought I'd branch out into another Sky Island special uh, and go with Kalgara.
Nice. And
Yeah,
so you went X2 yesterday out of 8
yeah,
rounds. Do you remember your matchups?
yeah, I wrote them down so I could remember.
Oh,
Just
nice, nice,
show my friends as well. So round one, I had Blue Dofi, which was a win.
nice.
Round two, BY Luffy, which was a win. Round three, Perona, which was a win. This person went X1. Uh,
Ooh.
Black Luffy, round four, which was a win. Round five was Marco, which was a win. That was the Marco that top aided.
Yep.
Uh, Round six, I lost to Lucci, which was Daniel, who came third.
Yep.
Uh, Seventh round was Black Luffy again, which was a win. And then final round was Red Zoro, which was a loss, which was fourth place.
Unlucky on that one.
Yeah.
So let's go through the deck.
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. So I'll start off just with the 2Ks that kind of just exist.
Hmm.
We got the four Satoris and two Frankies. Satori's just searchable. I actually triggered it a couple times into some decks, which was all right. And then Frankie is literally just uh, he's a random 2K. Like you can trigger him. He's also body if necessary.
Yep.
So that's pretty straightforward. For an actual kind of the combo pieces, we have our four Sure Searchers.
Hmm.
Search out Sky Island. We have our four Wipers from OP08. Got four OP06 Wipers, four Ohms, and four Hollies. Uh,
Yep.
and then the other extension of this is the four Kalgaras and the four Nolans. So this is kind of all your combos that you're looking to hit. You want to start off early with some searches, and then when you start hitting 5 Don, you can kind of move into playing out a wiper with an ohm or the 4 drop wiper if you don't have ohm in hand.
Hmm.
And that's kind of how you just get your initial base started. And then the turns after that is when you get these two going. And that's how those combos start cooking.
Yep.
So yeah, those are the very simple ones. And then we move into the last characters, just 3 rush 5 drop ace.
Hmm.
Um, the good pressure, really good in this because you go low super quick. For another searcher, we got the 4 upper yard and standard stage. Search out Sky Island. Also integrates with the 2 wipers.
Yep.
We have for counters events, we have the 3 Earth Will Not Lose and 3 El Thor.
Mm.
Uh, this one can play out upper yard, which can be nice early if they're going to swing. If they don't, then it's kind of a bit grim. And then this is just a really strong late game counter card if you end up there. And then we have, well, kind of defensive, Blaze Slice, and then offensive, 200 million volts. So these just help you go for game towards the end.
Very
And yeah,
cool.
that's it.
That's awesome. You were talking about some of the combos earlier on. What's
Yeah.
kind of like your ideal starting hand, and do you want to go first or do you want to go second with the stick?
Uh, I think it's kind of matchup dependent. It's
Hmm.
not, overly specific which you want to go. Like you can kind of work around it. Like if you go first, you ideally want to look for upper yards to begin with.
Yep.
So then you can just play that turn one and then start to set up those 5 Don turns. And on 5 Don, you kind of hope you have a wiper and an ohm or the 4 drop wiper,
Hmm.
because then you can play potentially up to 3 cards
Yep.
or play 2 cards at the cost of taking a life and then just replacing them with your searches. So that it's super strong in getting that, just keeping your hand big. If you hit, I did in the last round I played, I did miss the wiper into upper yard combo against the Zoro.
Mm.
So that hurt a lot because I just didn't have that hand refill that I needed to protect myself against his. He was playing the monster version, so he was super wide,
Yeah.
super quick. You know, he hit two of the play from hand choppers off the 3-drop chopper. So it was just like 2 turns. He just played out 5 bodies with 1 card essentially,
Yeah.
which was pretty tough. And then yeah, when you hit 6 and 7, that's when you can start looking at. Uh, this is essentially like the main pillar of the deck. Like that's how you get the most pressure. And since it's also necessary for your unsearchable Nolan combo piece,
Mm.
if it's not a deck that you can rush down, looking for this can be worth it. Like if you're mulliganing for it, just so you can
Gotcha.
get that late game heal.
Mm.
But I would say for the most of the games today, I just wanted to get the Sky Island combos going as the main thing. Yeah.
Cool. And what would you say your best and worst matchups are?
Uh, I luckily didn't have to play any. I think Bonnie's really tough for this
Oh yeah.
deck because
Mm.
they when you play a card out with leader, they can just rest it and
Of
then
course.
swing into it if they want. Or when you're trying to go aggro, they just rest your. You can't really swing with your board first if you want to use your leader effect because they'll just rest your leader.
Yeah.
So it kind of just directly counters what you're trying to get done.
Uh-huh.
And then I think BY Luffy can be tough. The
Yes.
one I played, I was able to get a decent board when he was, I think he was at like 2 or 3 life, and still a 5k leader, and I was just swinging fives. And when he gets to 1, that's when he starts to counter out of like the low swing. So you're burning some cards out, and then he plays out his combo. But at that point, I've got a Kalgara out on board, and then I get another one, and he's not able to play out his Gecko
Yeah.
because I want dice roll as well. So I made him go first. So he wasn't able to do full Gecko combo on 9.
Gotcha.
And then turn off. He still got to 9, but I've just got like he had 1 blocker. I have 2 Kalgaras. He has 4 cards in hand. It's kind of your game at that point. But if you can't get them to that stage, then it can get pretty scary if they find like 3 Sabos.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's
of
when it
course.
gets worrying.
Ah.
And then I think if you can't kill them quick enough is very scary
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
sure. And Lucci's tough. Lucci's tough.
Yeah, Lucci's always gonna be a bit of a menace, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Which is ironic because I think the Black Luffy deck is, as long as you see most of the pieces, it's super easy. I essentially just went straight at face as hard as possible,
Mm-hmm.
and the game was over within 10, 15 minutes against both of them
Nice.
yesterday.
Awesome. So now that you've had a full tournament with Kalgara, would you make any changes to this deck, or you think it's pretty optimal at this stage?
Uh, I would not say it's optimal. I can't lie. I just grabbed this list off One Piece top decks
Nice.
because it was new set. I was like, I have no idea, so I was like, oh, this one looks pretty good. Did I tried out all the 3 lists that they had on there from Japan, so there wasn't much to choose from.
Yep.
But I was just like trying stuff out. I thought this felt the best out of those 3.
Mm.
But after playing a tournament, I think that Jack is really scary, and if a Bonnie can get out a 9-drop Zoro, it's also really scary.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking of trying to tech in like a Kingdom Come
Right.
or something, or like some form of soft removal or like hard removal, like Thunderbolt maybe,
Yeah.
just so I can clear out some of these either 5-cost blockers or these massive bodies. Because if that's all they can have on that board, like a Lucci plays Jack on curve and they have like a rested character or like a blocker, you get rid of the Jack, they play out their Gecko, but you still have 4 things on board after killing the Jack.
Yeah.
They can clear max like 1 or 2 probably.
Mm-hmm.
You can just pressure them even more. It's just if they don't, and especially if they don't have their setup, they're just doomed.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that's like the main thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, it's great to see you finding success with Kalgara. I think
Yeah,
many people didn't really expect it to be this good. Last week in New Zealand, there was a top 8 player with Kalgara as well. So it's
yeah,
good to see you
yeah,
finding some success.
yeah. I got pretty lucky. I think. I think I dodged some hard matchups.
Well, it's part of winning.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, anyways, thank you so much, Benjamin, and congratulations again. And hope to see
Thank
you
you, thank
again.
you. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.